Alright, I don't know what episode this is. Pretty sure it's episode 3. If you're like what you're watching, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm not gonna monologue too much. Previously in last episode, we were baking with Nasuki. That's pretty much where we're at right now. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Nasuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. We were making cupcakes, I believe. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking's about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end. If just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up, like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Nasuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Nasuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using an electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. And the icing's still all lumpy and shit, nigga. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, it'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that, fuck, nigga. Here, look. She takes the whisk and shows me how to use the whisk properly. You really need to shoot that fucking nut, nigga. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing is already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Nasuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth and sucks it off her finger. I reluctantly do the same. Hey! She grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers on my icing, dirty ass nigga. You're icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I like to see you try. I push harder just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop with my finger just as Nasuki tugs with all her might. The force of Nasuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big gob. Oh my god, bro, who wrote this shit, bro? There's a big gloop of icing on Nasuki's cheek. She tries to reach her with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez, you know what? Take this. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. She tries to fight back, but I grabbed her one as well, pinning her against the wall. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean that. It's just fun seeing how you react. You do that to me all the time, you know, saying dumb things to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease me. Oh my god, hold on. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Nasuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Nasuki is so surprised she can't even get mad at a nigga. Her face is embarrassed. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What the fuck is this bitch yapping about? I notice her shallow breaths. Breaths. Her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Fucking 50 Shades of Pink about to burn the damn house down. She takes a dirty ass tray out the oven, puts it on the stove. The fire alarm stops beeping. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now, yeah. The sexual tension between Nasuki and I still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been gone. I watch as Nasuki bends over and slides the cupcake trays into the oven, and I keep beating it. Cupcakes are finished. A blast of sweet smelling air fills the room as Nasuki opens the oven. Look at how cute they look. She probably showed off her different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Nasuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it all look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one is really thin. You can make stripes or patterns, but you can also use it to write stuff on a cake like happy birthday or whatever. I see. That gives me an idea actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on the word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea. So maybe I'm getting it from you. Well, what's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on, we're not at school. Nobody here. You can't dress and act like. Okay, all right. I'm not gonna read that shit. Well, same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. I'll show you how to do it without giving me a chance to think about before Masuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, then we get to work. When we're finally finished, Nasuki puts them side by side to compare our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Well, I wish I could have one now, but there's no reason you can't, right? I don't really see any harm in it. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have enough time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner already. That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man, as usual, Nasuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori can each carry some, then you'll probably have to do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today, you too. I'll walk you out, I guess. I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Nasuki. What you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be and like you wanted, but aside from that, you can come over anytime. If that's possible, I like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Nasuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. I want to spend more time with you. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so she gets closer to me. Wait, Nasuki. Standing inches from me, she looks up from me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What's happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Oh shit, Sayori peeping. It's okay. I just stopped by to say hi. Okay, this isn't pleasant. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. So she got the fuck up out of there. We got caught by Sierra because she was peeping. What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Nasuki and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. She starts crying. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just. Monica. Monica's right about what? Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes another entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel that pain anymore. Boy, I typed that exact paragraph like 2 years ago. I wonder what she's doing now. Anywho, but Sayori looks away. I'll put a hand on my shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. Oh my god. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe in me? Even if you don't understand all your feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm gonna give you. You'll always be my dearest friend. Bro, what the fuck? Oh my god, what bro, what should I say? You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need? What you need? Bro, I'm nervous, bro, because I already know how this shit gonna wrap up. Oh, shit, yeah. I know you're struggling with something really difficult right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy, and promise I'll get back to things the way they was. That's why I came here, just so I can get an answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realized that now I really don't need better anyone else. I'll trust you with anything at all. So, what the fuck? Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm shocked. I don't, this bitch tripping. So what the fuck? She just had a mental break in front of me? The most I can do is support Sayori and help her on the path. That's right, but I'm having as much trouble as she is. Even though I could comfort her, I keep wondering if I could do something more, something different. I know these things will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they was. I'm gonna give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected to be the one walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to the house to wake her up, but that's decided a little difficult. Meanwhile, the preparations for that should be nearly complete. I carry all the cupcakes by myself, carefully stacking the 2 trays. The Suki's already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Suki about this event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Suki at the festival. But no, Monica, I'm sure that the event will be great too. Damn, brother. Fuck me, man. I'm the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared to have all the poems we're performing. And then I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like. And so that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised they didn't bring Sayori with you. She overslept again. That dummy. You think that that on days disappointment she tried a little harder? I say that, but I still don't remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel off enough and knowing it's not only really that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone and wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her. I mean, especially after the exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging in the morning, you know? Exchange, Monica, you know about that. Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammered, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down to confess? Oh shit, did I fuck up? Wait, no, I ain't even gonna do that. Let's keep going. I ain't gonna ponder about it. We gonna keep pushing. I probably know a lot more than you think. Do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Something. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Percentage, get out of me head, 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 get out of me head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of me head. I listened to everything she said to me. Get out of me head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading a poem, I get a pit in my stomach. What's wrong? Nothing. Okay, so we're gonna go check on Sayori. And we book at the classroom. Don't strain yourself. I quicken my pace. And we back at home. What was I thinking? Maybe I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, help wake her up. Even a simple gesture of walking up to her school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always been. That's what she needs, and that's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock the door. I don't expect an answer. She's not picking up her phone either. Excuse me, like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori, she is really heavy sleep, but I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all, waking her up in her own house. Where the fuck is her parents? Isn't that more something like a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. God fucking damn. Holy shit. God damn. Oh my god. Oh my god. And my game glitching, boy. What the fuck is this? Hello? Hello? I'm still recording, right? Damn. And this is like the fourth wall break, bro. Damn. I felt like a little shot in my throat, nigga. Holy. Everything was normal up till a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sarah I would be there for her. I told her what's the best and that everything would be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turn down her confession? That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. This is my fault. My swimmer thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of this relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I could do could bring her back. This isn't some game where I could reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough, and now I carry this guilt with me until I die. And nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. And damn. That's not the end of the game though. Where's the rest of my game, bro? Alright, whatever the fuck this is. I see an annoying ass bitch running towards me from a distance. The girl is whatever this fucking error code, and my neighbor and good friend since we're okay, so it's like I'm starting over. Yo, that's damn, I got no saves either. Shit. However, I just sigh and idle and let it blank. Okay, it's an ordinary school day like no other. Mornings are usually worse. Being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I always walk to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some bitches or something, but I get no hoes. Oh, so it's like she don't exist. Yo, that's tough. Even though, I mean, I guess it's not. I guess it's not real. I don't fucking know. Besides, most of them probably be too demanding for me to deal with anyhow. I guess I have no choice to start the anime club. Monica. Oh my goodness, I didn't expect you to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. I have no holes, so I don't understand how women work. So having her smile at me feels a little genuine. What did you come here for anyway? I've just been looking for some supplies for my club. Do you have any construction paper in here or markers? I guess you could check that closet. You're in a debate club, aren't you? I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. And it feels like I already read this shit already in the first episode. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and blah blah blah. And actually, I'm starting a new one, a literature club. Literature. It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's not really boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poet. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members keeps her manga collection in the entire club room. Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? And this is the part where she invites me to the literature club. I want to see to join, but if you could very least visit my club, it will make me really happy, please. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Oh my god, a fucking protagonist is a simp. Ill. You're really sweet, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for materials another time. You're more important. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Bro, this game trippy. Holy. Bro, am I playing like a thriller? No, this is like a psychological thriller, bro. Don't be mean, Asuki. But anyway, welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of very cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, aren't you? I'm not, Asuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I didn't recognize. Her petite figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyways, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. Yuri's the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Okay. So the difference, I guess, this universe is Sayori doesn't exist. I wasn't going to. Well, you know, sorry. I didn't forget about that. I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should make some tea. Yes, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks into the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there are more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting in all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. So where's the plot twist in us, huh? Besides Sayori not existing. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri finally smiles to herself in relief. So, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, manga. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way Her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in a world of bugs, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot more horror lately. I read a horror book once. I have poor conversational aptitude. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or take me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Why is that? Well, never mind. I'm really intrigued now because how does this play out that Sayori is not here? The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Nasuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. She doesn't want to do that. I guess it's the same for you. Nobody want to share. We all sit silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Okay, so we're gonna go home and write a poem. So what should I do? Should I keep pursuing Nasuki or should I go for Yuri now? We need 4 and I've been trying really hard to find new members. If we don't find one more before the festival. Where do we get a 4th member from? I'll join the club. Oh, well, I'm the 4th member. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'll be super pissed. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Alright. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way home then. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Nasuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Is my poem gonna be glitched too? You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? What the fuck is this, nigga? A CIA document? What the fuck was that? What was that? Deadass. I don't. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. Whatever, my man. It gets sticky. It gets sticky. You guys should listen to Chromacopia if you haven't. This is not a paid sponsor. Let's just pick a whole bunch of bullshit. Please listen to Chromacopia. This is not sponsored. Bro, what was that document? Bro, niggas give me a CIA document to read. At least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. I'm gonna act like her face wasn't glitching. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making your dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Come on, like he deserves any slack. I'm gonna ignore the glitches for narrative's sake, and I'm gonna act like I don't see anything happening. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Nigga, I can't read this shit. Nisuki certainly has a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Nisuki finds herself between saying Monica and manga's literature. Swiftly defeated, she sits her ass down. I'm sorry, well, we'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Nisuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club, after all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. Why are the keys in the song wonky, dog? I didn't mean it like that. If you really don't want me to, then forget I said anything, I guess. If you want to try and be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just feel like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. It's a short read. It should keep your attention even if you don't read, and we could, discuss it if you want it. She picked out a book she'll think I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. I hear Nasuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You're looking for something in there? Fucking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone's just gonna mess it up? Nasuki slides a bunch of stacked boxes and shit across the shelf. Manga, you read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga's one of the things where you can admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. There it is. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get closer to look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or simply ass. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. I wasn't judging none. I ain't even say shit. It was a tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing. Consider this a... Don't judge a book. In fact, she pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. I'm kind of scared to play this shit, bro. There's all this, like, this psychological shit giving me goosebumps. It features 4 girls in a colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Is this game set in the DMV? Why is Mo being used in this context? She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground, signaling me to sit right next to her against the wall. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it would be easier to close together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Nisuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I could say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Nisuki inches closer to me. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Whoa, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Are you paying attention? I am, but this book boring as fuck. So I talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends at high school. Typical slice of life affair. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you were just watching me read, well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Yeah, my mouth dry as fuck. I've been talking for like 30 minutes, bro. My lips all chapped and shit. That's not, well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Well, not like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in their shit. Or how do I know these kinds of people? Honestly, it takes another effort to find friends who don't judge. What's that friends who are also into it? I'm already kind of a noodle, so I guess I gravitate to other noodles all the time. But it's probably harder for someone to deal. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel I can even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jackass about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like it solves any of my problems, maybe, but it's here enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Blank, 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 blank. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over to her. It looks like she's starting to fall asleep on a nigga. Natsuki claps her straight into me. Okay, this is normal. Oh geez, Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from my phone and immediately taps off the paper. I told you not to give him. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it in her mouth. Don't worry, she's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her anyway. Why don't we all share poems now? Is she like the fucking director of this shit, bro? I think that's what's going on. I think Monica's the director of whatever's going on here. On some like Get Out shit. Like she's like the white nigga from like the white dad from Get Out. I think that's what's going on here. Anyway, I'll keep that in mind. I'm just gonna go with shit until I'm more settled in anyway. Want to share your problems with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, we're all a little embarrassed, so, you know? But it's that kind of sort of barrier that we'll all get past on. I hand Monica my poem. I like it. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. No, it kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's such a good writer. So take that as a compliment, if you say so. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You're pretty confident for someone who claims to be ass. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. I have to sell it. That don't mean I'm living my truth. I'm just faking the funk. I see. Well, let's reread it then. Okay, so well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had a kind of epiphany lately. It's been influenced my poems a bit. An epiphany, yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep shit like that, but it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anywho, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down in a paper and tidy it up later. Now, that's a very real piece of advice from a video game character, guys. Another way to think about it is if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. And you guys and myself will take that advice and do something productive, even if it's a small amount of productivity in a day. Every amount counts. Thanks for listening. W Monica's in the chat, guys. We're gonna go to Nasuki because I'm interested in whatever the fuck she got going on. So I'm guessing this game is broken up into acts, and every character has their own act. And I'm assuming Monica gonna be last. First of all, Nasuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when we could have been doing other shit. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your shit? I wanted to help you feel more comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said, well, I would be more comfortable sharing if my poems if yours is really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and I go, "Ha, this shit is ass." And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you loved it. Suki retort gets caught in her neck. You just don't understand anything, don't you? I already told you that you have to go nestle it in the world like you're all so important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Nasuki must really hate me or some shit. I can't figure out if it's a winner or a loss. Like she liked my poem. Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Views can fly, people can try, that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you were gonna like it. I told you we weren't gonna like it. I like it, what? Just be honest, I mean, why are you so convinced that I won't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks my writing has to be all sophisticated and shit. So people don't take my shit seriously, but this isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style shouldn't be made any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Interpretations and that. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but they made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? I guess not. Decided to humor on our last comment. I don't really give a fuck about what everybody is, but if Nasuki's feeling proud, and I won't take that away from her. Last but not least, Yuri. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. No, it's not bad. I just raised my voice at you. I apologize. She hides her face, cowers her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we ain't got nowhere because this bitch acting weird. I might take Yuri a while to get used to the people. It's fine, I ain't noticing. What were you saying? Right, blah, skip. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Maybe you're right. I just have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew, I guess that's everybody. I glance around. It's more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Yo, bro, that flute is so off-key and it's bothering me. Monica's writing something down in the book. My eyes land on Yuri and Nasuki, sharing their respective poems to another. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language, yeah? Did you say something? It's nothing. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about not giving up. How can it be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask somebody who gave a fuck. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and I did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First off, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my niche. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And he liked my poem too, you know. He wasn't even impressed. He even told me he was impressed by it. Nasuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our newest member, Yuri. That's not what I. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that he appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And then they start fighting over me. You're full of yourself. I was so full of myself. I would be deliberately going out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew bigger as soon as he started showing up. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act. What the fuck? Huh? Me, look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch. Edgy. Sorry that my life. Uh oh. Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, just stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think it could counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful. You might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let him hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns to me after she just noticed I was standing here. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. What the fuck? Yuri. Monica is the fucking director of this shit, dog. What the fuck is this? Hey, why don't we step aside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even get control of my own members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive at times. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand that, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, that's fine. I'll be happy to spend more time with you instead. Yo, this shit is stressful, dog. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk, tweaking. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri I might have said to Nasuki or did. Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine. Are they what's the word? Not not omnipotent. They're self-aware that they exist in a simulation. I forgot the word for that. Self-aware? It's not omnipotent, is it? What's that fucking word? Anyway, the meeting is over. You can go home if you want. Yuri looks at me like she got something to say, but she kept looking at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I like to stay for a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one now. I'll wait for you two to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me around or something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with. It would just be so embarrassing with you listening. Guess I really don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really. Yo, this bitch is fucking crazy, dog. Bro, this shit is insane, bro. This shit is real life crazy, bro. I ain't played nothing like this in a minute. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over the past couple days. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back. Aha, Yuri. If it's not me or it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Nasuki's reading a manga at her desk and Monica ain't here yet. Yuri pulls me into the corner of the room by my arm. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened to me before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Nasuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considering apologize. You ain't gotta worry about that shit. Even though I only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because of our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me change the way I feel about you. And I already decided there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you ain't mean that shit. Don't say these kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around. And sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? And no, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where that bitch at. Man, Yuri, I'm just guessing you haven't either, huh? Yuri is kindly taken aback how calmly Nasuki is addressing her, preceding yesterday's events. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Bitch, fuck wrong with you? Nasuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I ain't mean none of that shit I said. And I do my best to stay in control from now on. So, Yuri, what the fuck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Geez, whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology. Don't trip. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I wasn't always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Nasuki turns to me. You're still on trial though. Hey, suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be so late. Hope you guys weren't worried or not. Nah, well, Nasuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you play music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I've been practicing for kind of a while now, but I'm still ass. Still, that requires a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song. It's quite not done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or not. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share with you anyway. I guess so I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me, but in that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to not bring up anything that we talked about. Besides, Osuki already ran out of class. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend time together today. I mean, in the club, I suppose. I don't think I could say no to you after that book that you gave to me. Well, I guess I would need to make sure Nasuki isn't waiting for me. After you finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there. See, don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're doing good over here. We're going over there, sorry. What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, this is about a religious camp that was turned into a social experiment prison. And that the people were trapped there and have this trait that turns them into killing machines with bloodlust. But the facility gets even worse and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and asphyxiating them to... Oh, that's a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, then it turned into some weird shit. Yeah, you're not a weirdo, aren't you? No, I'm not. I mean, I could definitely kind of enjoy those kind of things, but don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's a fucking weirdo. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is just the kind that challenge you to take a look at life from a strange new perspective. But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I let things like books and writings from my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking so much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're really passionate about reading. The least I could do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put in my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I sit next to Yuri. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little bit apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading it with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Okay. I'm wondering if the game is starting to wrap up, bro, because we're starting to get lore about her, too. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. I was just bathing in the heat of your body. Your body heat. Oh, I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, this should work, right? I slide my desk up against Yuri's and then hold my book. Yuri timidly closes her copy. Once we lean in each other a bit, our shoulders almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my bowls. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn a page, huh? Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb and flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry, I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over to Yuri's face and our eyes meet. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I could do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it with her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses the things she says and that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Aha. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety since you started reading. You can't rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her big ass boobs as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just needed some water. Anyway, alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and breaks out the fucking classroom. What on earth is that about? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? No, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does it sometimes, so it's nothing to trip about. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Should we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be out for a while, so I just figured we start without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. So I stand up and make a mental note where I left off in the book. Then I slip it back into my bag. We're gonna start off with Monica. Hi again. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess I'll take that as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. come up with such a masterpiece. Anyways, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share with what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job. I was going ooh in my head while reading that. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I did expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Aha, that's not very fair. Anyways, I guess it worked. You know what? You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like that is a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally giving up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy and when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulgent like that. She must be really starved for social attention. So don't blame her coming off for a little strong. I like earlier, I think she gets too stimulated and she ends up withdrawing and looking for a long time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, at least we started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyway. Okay, so her poem is fucked. Like, it's missing words and shit. Okay. Delete her. Do I... Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to... Well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when... Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. And that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And that's been episode 3 or 4. I hope you enjoyed. I've been talking for like an hour now. I have other obligations to attend to. The next episode will be recorded later on today. Today's Halloween. Hope you guys are enjoying Halloween. Whether you be going to like parties or taking your siblings trick-or-treating. I'm not gonna be able to do that as I have obligations that prevent me from taking my siblings trick-or-treating, unfortunately. So I hope you guys enjoy your Halloween. If you're enjoying the series so far, like, comment, subscribe, please. Forgive me for my stuttering and pauses. I don't read aloud much. See you guys soon. If you're enjoying the content, support me. Au revoir.